Welcome to Press Pass here on Be Terrific. I'm here with former Yankee, former Angel,
yes.
former Dodger. I want to say Cincinnati Red, but that was just the team you liked.
That was the team I grew up with, yes. That was the team I grew
Jim
up with.
Leyritz. Yep. Appreciate you stopping by the booth here today. How'd you do today on the course?
You know, we did pretty good. We were 10 under, so not too bad, respectable. I don't think we're going to win this thing, but yeah, when you have mulligans out there, you never know what the scores are going to be. But it was a good day.
Yeah, definitely. And it's going for great cause.
Yeah. I've been involved with John for probably the last 7 or 8 years. I do the charity nights as far as the golf, the bowling, and the casino night.
Wow.
And he returns the favor and does my charities also.
Beautiful thing.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a great event, and again, what we do for these kids to be able to give them an opportunity for for the scholarships. It's a great cause, and we have such a great turnout here.
And obviously, I know you have a close connection with New York. And,
oh yeah.
Although you may have moved away from us, you left the East Coast, you still have all those connections here in New York, and it's beautiful to see you come back and help out, and with John and his foundation.
Yeah, I mean, Jennifer Alpert does a great job. Yeah, she's the head of this whole thing. She's the one that puts it together. She makes sure that we're all rounded up, make sure we make it here and everything else. But again, playing in New York, once you win in New York, or you've been a part of a winning team in New York, like John has and like I was, you realize the platform that you're given to be able to help other people. And if you can use that, and like we've done in our lives, there's nothing better than to know that maybe there's 1 or 2 people out there that you can change their lives and give them a better opportunity. And we're fortunate enough to be able to do that.
Definitely. Now, when did you meet John?
Oh, geez, probably about 8 or 9 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I watched him play.
Right.
And I was a fan,
right.
But I watched him play. But we started doing each other's charities probably 7 or 8 years ago.
And ever since then, you know what impressed me about John is that you see him on the court, and he's this aggressive player, and dunking on guys and in-your-face defense, talking trash, and then you meet him off the court, and he's just the most humble guy, down-to-earth, good-hearted person that you can meet.
Well, I think that's why we have a connection. We're both kind of the same way. We've had the highs of the highs, but we also know where we came from. And be able to give back like we do, and be able to be a part of something like this. Again, you know what you do to change people's lives. And as much as we had a lot of fans when we played, they cheered for us. But to be able to reach out personally and touch some of these people, and I know talking to John, some of these kids that have had these scholarships, that he's changed their lives, he knows the impact that he's had, and there's no better feeling than that.
Yeah, we have one of them here today. One of the beneficiaries of the scholarship. Her name is Helen, and she'll be speaking later. And she's now in her 3rd year of college. Yeah. She's been receiving this scholarship every year. Yeah. So it's not like he's just saying it and not doing it.
Oh, exactly.
They're actually doing it. And she's from the Bronx. So, I mean, it speaks to that New York, that maybe she wouldn't have been in the same position she's in. Right. Maybe her parents, her dad said he's a postal worker.
Yeah.
He was honest, and maybe they wouldn't have been able to push her to where she's at today.
Well, like I said, that's just it. Knowing, again, that you change the direction of a life, that someone that might have been going in a different direction, to be able to put them in a positive direction, there is, again, no better feeling than that. I work for a charity called Pink Tie, and we help different organizations with cancer and things like that.
I see the Pink Tie.
Yeah, the Pink Tie.
I see the Pink Tie.
And again, it's the same type of thing. Being able to be involved personally, to be able to feel what you're giving back, not just stroking a check and saying here, but being personally involved. And that's what I love about John. He's personally involved with these kids. He's invested, and you don't see that every day. And it's wonderful to see, and that's why I'm a part of this.
Speaking of turning things around, how about those Yankees?
Yeah,
they turned things around this year, huh?
I always tell everybody they're starting to worry about, are the Yankees going to make them? In the beginning of the year, if you just said the Yankees were going to get even close to the playoffs, you'd have said it was a great season.
Right.
They're going to probably make the wild card for sure.
Right.
But to me, one of the great things is they're getting an opportunity like we did in '93, '94, where they're going to see the young talent that they have. And now money's going to come off the books. They're going to be able to go out and get a Paul O'Neill or a Wade Boggs like we did back in those days to be able to create possibly, I don't think they're going to get the dynasty that we had, but I think there's an opportunity there that this team could win a couple of championships over the next 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, I mean, they got some promising players. Obviously, everybody talks about Judge, but they got some promising players that are are probably going to be Yankees for a pretty long time.
Well, yeah, like I said, going into this year, you said, okay, let's go see what these young kids can do. Let's see if there's 3 or 4 of them that we can start building around. And then all of a sudden you look now and you're going, we're in the playoffs. We got an opportunity to be part of this. We never expected that.
Right.
And Aaron Judge, it was one of those things that people are like, oh, he had such a great first half. He failed in the second half. I'm like, no, wait a minute. If you would have said Aaron Judge is going to hit 250 and 40 home runs and 100 RBIs, you would have said that was a great year.
Right.
What he's doing now, listen, I tip my hat. And the kid, the one thing I do like about the kid is he has the same type of personality that John and I do.
Right.
You know what? He has a humbleness to him. He has a thing that, you know what, I appreciate what I'm doing. At the same time, I'm humbled to be able to get this notoriety. And that's a good thing to see with these kids.
Now are you a Yankee fan or Reds fan now?
No, I grew up in Cincinnati, but it's tough to root for the Reds right now. But no, I'm a Yankee fan. I mean, I'm always going to be part of that.
Right.
Even though I'm on the West Coast, I was a Dodger fan for a while because Mattingly was there.
Right.
But once they got rid of Donnie, I was like, I love Dave Roberts and everything else, but then now they have Cody Bellinger, whose father I played with the Yankees. So now I have a little bit of tie, but it's still the Yankees all the way.
You know what? I have the same thing. I grew up a Cowboys fan.
Okay.
Then I played for the Colts.
Yep.
Then I went to the Broncos. And then a lot of players from the Colts went to the Broncos, like Peyton Manning went to the Broncos. And now the Broncos are a better team, so it's hard not to. That was the last organization I was with. Right. So it's hard not to root for them.
Biggest thing I root for, especially because everybody says you're in New York. Do you like the Giants, the Jets? Who do you? I said, listen, I like New York teams. Because if both New York teams are playing well, whether it's football, hockey, whatever it might be, it makes the city better.
Right.
And I love New York City. I'm in California 20 days, in New York 10 days. I think I have the best life you could possibly have. And I've been very blessed with all that.
Definitely, and you're here today
for
the John Starks Foundation, and we really appreciate you stopping by our booth, and I know the foundation appreciates you coming and helping out.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Thanks.
Thank you.
We'll be back right after this. Be Terrific Press Pass.